The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
At the 33-yard line.
Now the former Terrapin, this is Ty Johnson, and tackled down after a gain of 3, leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
That's 40 got. 40 got.
It's 3rd and 1.
Check 37. You go tight. You got tight. You gonna have it.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson, and he will have a first down here at about the 40. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Lady. Check. Hey, 50. 54. I got one. Hey, Haywood. Mike's 54. Hey, you got nothing today. You got nothing.
Just beating the play clock. Stafford. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. So 2nd and inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. On 2nd down, it's Johnson, and they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard. Line.
A gain of 6. That's good.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Check. At the 34-yard line.
Alert flare. Hey, easy. Hey. 50, Mike, 50. I'm trying to collect. Check. Fresno.
The first carry now. This is Johnson. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. Well, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14.
You can't block me. Check. Leroy. Crouch. Say.
They'll try the air now with Stafford. Oh, a hit. He lost the football. Stafford puts it on the ground.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. From the 50, Stafford. And he's going to go down again with a sack. It's Ziggy Ansah. On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. No score after 1 on EA Sports. So on 4th down, here's Sam Martin to punt it away for Detroit. Back deep for the Seahawks, Tyler Lockett. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at the 20. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. He was brought down by Devon Kennard.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Dancing to his left. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, and it's 3rd down.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense if that fell harmlessly to the ground. Agnew now to return. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Lions will take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They've been playing the field position game thus far. No score, 2nd quarter as they come up on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Stafford. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Stafford. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Hockenson. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Hey, tighten down. There you go. 21. Hey. Mike 54. 3 buzz. Right there. 54, right there. 54, Mike.
From the 50, it's Stafford. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Mike 5-4.
Throwing again. Stafford. He'll get this one to Galladay. It's a gain of 14 and a 1st down for Detroit.
It's a gain of 14 yards.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Easy.
To the air again, Stafford. Open man is Galladay, complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 1st down, Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Hey. Mike 54.
On 1st down, it's Stafford. Forced out to his left. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield.
Get him, boys. Yeah, that's how we do, D.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
He's got the first down inside the 10, and finally down at the 9-yard line. The Lions passing game in sync now. They've got another first down. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be second and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert?
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. To throw is Wilson. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Throwing is Wilson. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now here's Michael Dixon, standing just outside his own goal line. On the return, here's Agnew. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Less than 30 seconds to go in the half. Pretty good starting field position, all things considered. You'd think they definitely have time to get to field goal range.
Yes, and you get into the huddle or you come off the bench here and you've called multiple plays, because you're going to say, this is how we're going to run them in order, guys. You don't have time for audibles. You don't have time to change anything. You're trying to get the ball in position to at least get 3. They've got a great shot to do it right here.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter.
Let's go. 59.
The final shot before the break, Stanford. And that will be incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. That's fielded in the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football.
When you kick off and you go downfield and get the ball back, that's what I call a great opportunity.
In a 1-score game, I always circle, and you know this, but in my play-by-play sheet, I circle big plays. It could be turning points. This could be a turning point.
Did you put a second circle around this one?
I put a star. I put a star. They'll start out on the ground with Carson. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And some space here. And all the way down to the the 26. And he will finally be wrestled down at the Lions' 26. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. It's Carson, and just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Now he'll pull it down, and he'll head out of bounds inside the 10, mark him down at the 9. The rushing numbers for Wilson maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the 1st down. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. They run again with Carson, and they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Well, they're going to try this thing. They're at the 5, 4th and goal. They're going to go for it. We'll see. Run, probably pass to both in the arc. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game.
The defense was almost too good on that play. They took away all of his targets. The one thing they forgot, to account for him as a runner. And he's able to tuck it and go for the end zone and get it done.
Myers connects on the PAT, and we are tied at 7. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. He takes this for 3 to the 29. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Again, it's Johnson. 7 yards there and a 1st down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
On 2nd down now. It's Johnson, and he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Stafford going to give this one off to Johnson. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time. They go to Johnson again. He's got a 1st down and more inside the 30. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. 27 yards there, a 1st down. One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his O-line and just went.
So there's 2 ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him, the guys doing the blocking for him. He just takes it and goes with abandon.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it with Johnson. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 11 more yards that go around. A first down as well. A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Ty Johnson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Lions have taken the lead. Extra point good by Prater. And that makes the score 14-7. So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot. Yeah. But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad.
Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40, and he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Johnson. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard. They'll keep it on the ground. Johnson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down. Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Here's Johnson. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Lions are able to extend their lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 45. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take it in it? And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. The ex-Iowa Hawkeye Mike Daniels in for the sack. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Well, they'll get 15, but that won't be nearly enough. It's 4th down.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. There's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon. Johnson with a burst, a 1st down or more. And finally taken down at the 4-yard line. Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. There's a 20th carry for Johnson. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They'll run it with Johnson. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Lions are able to extend their lead.
I've got to laugh here, and I really don't want to because the old school in me is not happy about this score this late, not necessary. But this is Madden, isn't it?
Yeah.
This is how it works.
Rub it in. Have a day.
I mean, what does it matter? These guys who are playing in this game, there are no feelings
Exactly.
there.
They don't have to face the guy. Well, they might if they're in the same room going head-to-head.
But that's
the
about
virtual guys on the screen don't have to face each other after this one.
In that case, run it up.
Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, Coach, what do you want to call? He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Tavon Wilson. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. We you know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. It's a win for the Lions as we say so long from Ford Field.